Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here on Manao Beach. We're in Prachuap Khiri Khan. We came over here to spend the afternoon and enjoy the beach here. This is one of my favorite beaches here in Thailand. It's right on the Air Force Base. Wing 5 is right here. So I actually have to come on to the Air Force Base in order to enjoy this beach. And the Air Force guys keep it really clean. It's got a nice gentle slope, so it's great for the kids. And there's a little bit of food and stuff like that. And it's pretty quiet. I just enjoy coming down here. So let's walk around and let's see what we see. And I walked all the way down to the furthest south part of the beach. The tide is out and you can see the nice gentle slope and all the sea pines, a little bit of shade, and this nice little cove here. You can see the rocks over there. And just on that side, on the north side of the beach, is the Air Force Base. You can't go probably about a quarter of the beach you can't walk on because they restrict access for the Air Force Base. And then over here is a golf course. They have a hospital for the soldiers and a little road that goes back behind. It is so quiet over here. The sand's nice on this beach. It's just a nice little place. With the tide being out, you have so much extra beach here. And there's all these little tiny ghost crabs. They're scurrying around. There were just thousands of them earlier. It was like the sand was moving. There were so many of them. You can see there's several hundred people here on the beach, but it's spread out enough that it's not crowded. It does get a little bit busier, like in the evening. People come over here, have dinner and stuff like that, and enjoy the evening. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this right here. Check out all of those crabs. There's just thousands of them here. They're scurrying about looking for something to eat. And this part of the beach over here, with it being low tide, it's a little muddier than normal. But it's not terrible at all. There's a little bit of shell, but mostly it's just nice sand. They do have a jet ski with one of the little banana boats back there. I think there's only the one. I haven't seen very many at this beach. It's not like if you went to Pattaya or Patong Beach in Phuket. You see them ripping around there. I'm not a big fan of those on the beach, but you know, it gives people something to do. I prefer just to come out and walk around. And this beach is fantastic. The water is so nice. Yeah, there's no complaints about this beach. And you're just south of the town. I guess it's about 8 kilometers or so south of the old town. And you actually have to stop at a checkpoint where the Air Force guys check your driver's license if you come on sometimes. Sometimes they just wave you through, other times they check your ID. You come on to the Air Force Base, and then there's no photography around the gate when you first come in, and you cross the runway, and then you come down here. And I think there's like a museum over that way. I've never been to it. See a few people out walking around, and there are lifeguards. You see the lifeguard stand over there. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, Prachuap Khiri Khan is south of Hua Hin, about 45 minutes or an hour or so. I used to always really enjoy going to Hua Hin, but anymore I prefer to skip Hua Hin and come down here to Prachuap Khiri Khan. The beach isn't, like the sand isn't as nice, but with these shade trees in the back, it doesn't get as hot. Hua Hin Beach gets really hot. The sand will be like scorching if you're walking up on it. But these sea pines gives you a nice little bit of shade. And then the restaurants and stuff set up underneath there. And there's a lot of like seafood, stuff like that down here. And I like down here because the beach isn't as crowded and the town isn't as crowded. Hua Hin's gotten so developed anymore. And the old town of Prachuap is really cool. I did some videos here around New Year's. We came through Prachuap, and I came over here to Manao Beach last year, like in December. But we were down here again, and I wanted to stop at this beach just because I enjoy it so much. You see the kid having a good time. Yeah, with the slope of this beach, it's absolutely perfect for the families. You don't have to worry about them getting pulled out. They can splash about, dig holes, have the best time. Looks like we got a group of Thais over here, up underneath the shade trees. Probably a company or something like that doing some team building exercises. Still really quiet. There's the little road back there. Looks like you can rent some of the little canoes or just hang out on a chair, read a book, kind of enjoy the day. The kids will all be digging holes, and they will absolutely crash tonight after they're all done. But if you're a kid, this is the dream. And you can see this is a nice little bay right here. So that's the southern tip of it, and then there's two little islands out there that are uninhabited. They're just some jags of rock. And then that's this northern part of the bay up there. And there's three bays here at Prachuap Khiri Khan. There's this bay, and then there's the main bay, the Prachuap Bay, that's right in the middle of town that has a little pier. And then there's, what is it, Ao Noi, the small bay that's the furthest to the north. And you do get quite a bit of wind that comes off the ocean here. You're on the east side of Thailand, so this will be kind of windy sometimes. Today is absolutely perfect, but I've been here where the wind is just ripping. It is what it is. You have that much water out there, so there's no break of the wind. And the water does get a little bit choppier, but it's not too bad here. You can see here, it's got some nice waves. And kids are out there having a good time. Yeah, those kids are way out there. I have a little boat over there. I wonder if that one will take you around those little islands out there. And then here's that jet ski that was pulling the little banana boat thing. And I have no idea how much it costs. I'm not really too interested in doing that. You can look back there. There's a little gas station and stuff. Yeah, it's so quiet here. This is a great beach. I would love to come over here and fly my drone, but the drone is restricted. You're too close to the Air Force Base. Then they have the little viewpoint up here for some photos. Let's walk up there and let's look at that. Yeah, this is a popular little place here. So you see "We Love," and then it says "Ao Manao" in Thai. And you look right out at the ocean. So this is a popular spot for the Thais to come over, take pictures with the beach as the backdrop. Yeah, this is a nice beach. So that's the southern part. And that's the north part of the beach. And we're almost down to where there's like a little hotel and stuff. In my last video, some people told me you can stay in that but we're not going to be down here tonight. We're going to be leaving Prachuap after we leave the beach here, so maybe next trip I'll try to figure out how to stay there. I think it'd be pretty nice down here on the beach. Usually I stay in town. It's not expensive down here. And you can see these are all the little beach chairs and then the little restaurants. And you see that little hut? That's where they take your order from and they bring it right to your chair. You have little tables. The Thais love to do this. They come down here and the whole family will hang out on these chairs. They'll have all the seafood and they'll spend hours down here. And the kids will run, play on the beach. It's a great time for them. Just see how nice it is. And the beach chairs, they don't let it overtake the beach. You go to some of the beaches and they have the chairs that go all the way to the water and you just can't walk, you can't enjoy the beach. But here, they're back up underneath the trees. You can see here's a little map. So the hotel, they're calling it the Royal Thai Air Force Welfare Accommodation, Pha Chom Klung. And that's there in the middle as the golf course and stuff. You see this is the beach road behind it. And there's several of these like little restaurant, food court things. If you don't want to eat on the beach, you can come up here and grab some food, some drinks, some ice cream, stuff like that. And there's plenty of parking. And it's just really, really quiet. There's the bathrooms over there, showers, and that's just all along. You can buy souvenirs, the toys for the kids, the little floaties, and they do have the trash cans here and all of that. See, these are where they serve the food out of, the food and the drinks. And what you do is you rent these little beach chairs and the little tables, and they'll bring you the food. And the Thais love to do it. They come here as a whole family. They order up a bunch of seafood and they sit here for hours. And the kids run, play on the beach, play on the water, and they sit here and just relax and all talk and have a good time. It's good fun for them, and it's just all up here underneath the sea pines. And the beach does have a little bit of the shells. You can see just a little tiny bit of it. But the absolute best part about this is how clean it is. Like I said, the Air Force guys do a really nice job keeping it clean. A lot of the Thai beaches you come out here, especially up at the high tide mark, there'll be lots and lots of trash. But this one is really nice. If you go to the main tourist areas, you know, with the hotels and stuff like that, they pay the grounds crew to clean them up. But like a public beach like this, nobody goes out and picks it up. But here on the Air Force Base, they do. You can see it just has all the chairs and everything. And the lifeguard stands. And then they have the seawall here. That's where that welfare accommodation is at. I'm not going to check it out. I think we're going to walk down to the seawall and call it good for the video. We've seen enough of the beach. The water is fantastic today. I'm trying out my new microphone, so hopefully the sound quality won't be too bad. I haven't used it on the beach before, so hopefully it won't be too bad. I had an accident at one of the temples down south, the Wat Jedi Aikai. That was in my video. I turfed it and my phone went flying and it broke my microphone, so I had to replace it. So what better way to test it than come out onto the beach? Yeah, really nice. It's gotten a little cloudy. It rained this morning and then it cleared off and now it's kind of clouding up again. It's starting to get into that time of year where it'll start raining every day. Right after Songkran, the 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months, however long it lasts. Some years it's a short rainy season, some years it's a long rainy season. I think 2 years ago was dreadful, and last year was pretty bad also, but It is what it is when you live in Thailand. That's what the wet stuff keeps all the trees green. You see all the kids out here. They got the tube and the little boogie board. And these boys over here digging and getting blasted by the waves. And the little girl, she's busy doing something. Yeah, the beach is always great for the kids. Over there they got a ball. Yeah, and this is the little seawall they have for that little hotel. And then if you go down about another 200 meters, there's actually a guard shack on the beach, and they won't let you go any further. The runway is just on the other side of those trees over there. It's up about, I guess, about 500 meters or so from here. One last look at the beach. You can see the radar tower over there. And then back here is the hotel. A couple people sitting up on the seawall. Another lifeguard stand, but there's no lifeguard in it. And that wind is starting to pick up a little bit now. I said how nice it was, and now it's starting to get windy. But that's all right. So that's going to finish up our video over here on Manao Beach. This is a fantastic beach. It's one of my favorite. You come down here, it's pretty quiet, pretty relaxed, and the sand is nice, the water's nice. Plus, I just really enjoy coming down to Prachuap Khiri Khan. It's one of my favorite places in Thailand. It's not over touristy, has a cool old town, and then you come over to this beach and it's super clean and nice and a good time to walk around here. I've been here many, many times, and I'll come back again and again and again. I can't tell you enough how cool this place is. It's just really nice. It's on the Air Force base, so they keep it well maintained, and you don't have any issues with food or anything like that. So anyway, if you have any questions about this beach, or if you've been here, leave me a comment down below. If you've enjoyed the video, smash the like button. All that stuff helps me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It's free and easy to do. The subscriptions help me out. It helps my channel grow and get promoted and all of that. So if you're looking for beach content or markets or anything in Thailand, you found the right spot. So stick around, and then you're notified whenever I post a new video. And from over here in Prachuap Khiri Khan, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.